Okay, I think we will get started. So welcome everybody to this week's weekly town hall meeting, December 17th, 2021. Today's agenda is projects and development updates, marketing updates, collaboration updates, and finally Q&A. Robinson, do you want to start off with project and development updates, please?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Thank you. So, as usual, the format is we'll talk about the DEX related developments and blockchain related projects, and then various other developments. So, the DEX UI preview that the status remains pretty much the same. So, we are working on additional bug fixes and enhancements, as well as the security related issues. Can we go to slide number 5? Next slide, please. Yeah. And this is a summary of the charts, the progress charts. Okay, and let's go to the next sixth and seventh slide. So sixth and seven, the slide number 6 and 7 is giving details on what has been tackled right now. So details of various bugs and other items are given on this slide. And slide 7, here we are attempting to give a summary of our overall progress. So as we can see, the very large number of items were tackled in the month of November. And the first week of December, first 10 days of December, we had we had much less number, and now we are mostly working on various enhancements. So the workload is coming down, but we also have some other security updates happening behind the screen. So that testing is also going on. So let's go to slide number 8. Slide number 8. This one is so this is about the new DEX UI or the next. So Kritika and I was working on the UI designs for a very long time now, and we have completed all the screen designs, and we also did a presentation this week. So generally, the stands as all the screens are approved, and there are only minor suggestions we received, and this is good to proceed. And also the current DEX CUIs, smaller changes are also mentioned. I'll just skip that item. Slide number 9. Henry, you may want to explain this slide. This is about the charts and all of the details.
All right. Currently, we are not doing much work on Next aside from creation of a functional specification. Okay, so that, we are currently pretty much in the requirements analysis phase. Okay, so we analyze the requirements, we identify the scope. The development will start in January, realistically, because currently our team is busy with DEX, with fixing outstanding bugs for DEX. Okay, so yeah, the development of Next will start on January and will last maybe until the end of February, most likely. Regarding DEX, yes, we are doing continuous improvement and bug fixing. Currently, most of the tickets are in review states, meaning they've been fixed, they just need review and need testing. Okay, I think we can envelop them by the end of December. The current milestone, which ends in December 17th, I think should be extended until the end of December, and after that we can release pretty stable, enhanced and high quality release of DEX. And after that,
Okay.
January we can switch to Next. Also, we have withdrawn two people from the DEX project right now to help with another project, which we will talk later. We're speaking for.
Okay, thank you. And slide number 10. Uh, this is a major work we have completed. Around 6 to 8 months of worth development has been pushed to mainnet. We have a mainnet release which happened on 15th of uh, December. Uh, so there was some delay from my end in publishing the release notes. So the release notes was published on 16th of December, but the code was available uh, on 15th of December, and we have a hard fork set to happen on 21st of December. And we have also identified some bugs, and there may be a hotfix release which we will publish today, which will address these bugs. And as usual, we have charts. So we had essentially three major areas. One is the Bitcoin Suns and the Sun Hive, and numerous enhancements which happened as part of the mainnet release. So can we go to slide number 12? Okay, this is so in this slide, the slide also remains pretty much same as the previous weeks, but what has changed is we are working on so the along with the new release, the Sun Hive and Bitcoin configuration is changing a little bit. So we're working on the instructions for this, and this is under review right now. And with this, people will be able to create and uh, create both Hive Suns as well as the Bitcoin Suns. And as a first step, it is recommended that people try to join the YAML testnet so that the slightly modified version of the configuration file is easy to understand. And in addition to this, we have a major change. It's a small change with major impact, which is changing the memos. So earlier, when we were sending memos between two users, memos are a mechanism to send messages between two blockchain accounts. So earlier, when we were sending messages, they were encrypted by default. Uh, Now we have changed the behavior in such a way that only those messages with a hash in front of them are encrypted. So this is going to be a major change. So it's highly recommended that people test this with the YAML testnet. I'll skip 13 and let's go to slide number 14. Okay, so this is again our weekly progress. So the numbers are then much smaller compared to the DEX project because this is mostly C++ development, and each of the bugs or issues are much larger compared to the DEX UI issues. So that's why the numbers are smaller, but we can see that was a month with lots of enhancements and bug fixes. And last few days, the first week of December, we worked on various fixes and enhancements, and small like much more smaller number of enhancements are happening right now. And yeah, so that's all about the blockchain related to work. And we have the next slide is about the Peerplays JS library. Uh, Here, I had earlier mentioned about the security related bug fixes which is happening in the DEX. So those fixes are happening here, and we're trying to test these changes against the DEX UI. And once we have a sanity completed, uh, we will be releasing another DEX UI release. Let's go to the next slide. This is the Speak Networks claim prop website. Uh, we are so right now what's happening is we are uh, we're making changes to the claim drop process. So the claim drop after the snapshot, there is a small delay involved for the actual claim drop to happen, and then there are monthly claim drops. So we are incorporating these features to these two features, monthly claim drop and the actual start of the claim drop. And slide number 17, it has the charts. Let's Yeah. So Henry, you may want to talk about this slide.
All right. So I would say, so at the high level, this website is finished, but we are doing some refactoring. We're doing some bug fixing there. Okay. And of course, we need the backend to be fully completed. All the web services, all this claim related functions like get the high quality snapshot information and to actually the action the claim drop, so by creating the tokens in the Peerplays. So I mean the GUI and the web components, I would say they 99% finished, but the main delay right now on the backend, where we are like still doing some work on the claim drop function to elicit the proper balance of the Hive. This is a backend, so website is in a good shape right now.
Okay, thank you. Kelly, let's go to the last slide. Not last slide, next slide. Okay, so this is the backend or the so we have an application which takes Hive's ledger balances, and what we're doing here is we are considering around 14 operations or so, which is contributing to the Hive and Hive power balances, and it seems we have completed or identified most of the operations, and the code is now considering uh, all these 12 to 13 operations which contributes to the balances. So right now we are in the process of integrating this with the front end and making sure that this is that we can deploy this on in a scalable and stable manner. So that work is going on, and this is expected to complete in the next few days. So so that's all from the development side. Thank you.
I can add a bit more on this. So we have added two very senior level developers to help with the backend, to develop all the backend outstanding work. Because, well, the main sticking point right now is to create high quality snapshot of the balances on the some date. Okay. So we have to consider all the Hive blockchain operations, making sure that nothing is missing, so that we have accurate balances. We have more like two more senior developers to finish this part, and after that, after it's finished, yes, we are all set to go. So many tickets. If you look at the diagram, it looks like we haven't completed much, but you know, it's most of the tickets are in progress right now, and we are working on them heavily. And most of the tickets are related to snapshot itself. Well, that's it from development.
Thank you, Robinson and Henry. Michael, can you take the lead for marketing update?
All right. Hello, everybody. Our marketing update this week. We are in the process of creating some documentation to facilitate becoming a Hive Suns node operator. It'll be similar to the documentation that already exists for the Bitcoin Suns. However, obviously, it will be tailored to the information required to become a Hive Suns node operator. In conjunction with that, we're going to be creating a campaign to request participation from the Hive community to become Suns node operators, because that's obviously something we need, and we're going to try and tap into the community that already exists and interested in Hive and part of Hive, and we expect that to be relatively successful. Another thing that happened this week, we brought in new project management software to streamline our marketing operations. We're in the process of setting it up and just kind of feeling it out at this point, but it has been highly successful and is being adopted very well by the team. So that will help keep everybody organized and everybody on track with everything that's going to be going forward. And we continued building content for the subpages for the peerplays.com website, which we are going to be delaying the launch until January 11th, 2022. Sorry, I noticed the slide says 2021. It is January 11th, 2022. So we're going to delay it by a couple weeks. However, we are going to put a temporary site up, if not later today, early next week, that will be much more modern and clean. And start to reflect the new branding and the new messaging. It's not going to have any bells and whistles, but it will be there and have links to decks and to the documentation that's available that we have, so that everything can go forward and just kind of start to modernize the current website that is available on peerplays.com, which is pretty limited right now. So that's the marketing updates from my side. I will turn it over to Salah for the performance.
Hello everyone. So this is a snapshot of the social media stat for this week. We keep seeing positive growth in most of our social media channels. We have more engagement like around most of the channels, and you can see here like we have some of the best performing posts for each channel for this week. And then we have seen that our reach in terms of posts is more than before. So it validates that the new strategy of having like more conversion based content is working. And then we hoping to see more growth in the next weeks. Next week we will have a proper monthly update report on all the activities that we've done and the best ones that have the best reach and engagement, so we can take advantage of that and optimize it for the next month. This is for in terms of the stats updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael and Salah. Jonathan, collaboration updates, please.
Thank you very much. So this past week, these are just the collaboration updates for activity that happened in the past week. In terms of gaming, we are continuing with the Parlay NFTs project, dubbed Casino 3.0. We had a couple more calls this past week in collaboration with them in relation to that project. It's moving along well. Looks like they're going to be looking to release something sometime early next year, which is pretty exciting. In gaming again, the Gaming Benefits Corp, we had another call with them this week, going over another game that they're looking to integrate. And that was, so there's more progress on that. Infrastructure, Internet of Things project, which I've been talking about. We had some more correspondence in terms of technical details. We are continuing to correspond with them, but not too much progress on that so far. Infrastructure, CoinOS Group, we had another follow-up in relation to some of the technical details that might involve working with CoinOS and Peerplays. And we're starting to get a better understanding of how that might work. There's still more work to be done though, so there'll be more on that in the future. And once again, the positioning with Peerplays assets with Suns is the most popular driving feature with all these projects. And looks like the more we focus on this, the more interest we're driving. And that's all.
Thank you very much. Questions, comments, thoughts? Anybody? Okay. This one's for the marketing team. What is the coming plan to bring new witnesses using paid campaigns?
Thank you, Kelly, for the questions. In terms of campaigns that we're planning to bring more witnesses, since last 2 weeks, Facebook and Instagram announced that the crypto ads were allowed again. So we will be focusing on all our channels in order to get the best of them, including Facebook and Instagram. And then we have already in place a funnel in order to convert and have more like active witnesses within the community. Also, we have a new member, Dave. He will be in charge of the touch base with the new witnesses and guide them through the process of setting the nodes and become active witnesses.
Thank you. Okay, that is everything for today. Thank you all very much. Michael, did you actually want to introduce Dave, or I guess Salah just did, so.
Well, is Dave on? If Dave's on, we can let him introduce himself, actually.
Yes, Dave is here.
Hi, guys. Yeah, my name's Dave, and I'm a new media assistant and the newly appointed witness liaison for Peerplays. I'm available on Telegram, Rocket Chat, and Discord, and I'm looking forward to helping where I can. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If there's no more questions, comments, or thoughts, we will end today's meeting and we will see you next week. Thank you very much.